Kitsu the Kitsune. While talking to her, she learned that she wants to be a ninja. She fights with Tanuki, and she's worried that her junior will surpass her. Her trait is Novice Ninja. Can always use Taoism, Beast, and Ninjutsu skills. Ninjutsu skills deal 30% extra damage, have a 15% more chance to hit, and deals increased damage with ninjutsu skills based on her current HP. And she gets increased stats if Camaro is in the main party. So, that 30% extra damage is nice. The crit chance is also extra nice. Plus, she can get various ways to power it up. And ninjutsu skills are actually pretty good. So we'll put it at a B. While playing, she'll eat thin fried tofu. She'll steal food. Cause an explosion. She'll run away but quickly come back. And she sings and dances. Because she has that explosion play skill, it's an immediate F. And her story interactions, she has quite a lot. So, she's got all her times where she talks with Camaro. Plus she's one of the main Fox girls. So we'll put her at A. Talking in the Pocket Castle, she talks to Alice. Kitsune. You don't get my thin fried tofu. I hit it perfectly. Oh, your chest shouldn't bulge. So that's where you've hidden it. My thin fried tofu. Mitch. Wonderful. Hey! Stop picking on her! For her presents, she'll eat most items, but she does not like bread. Interesting interactions include the sea bream. Whoa, it's a sea bream! What's the occasion? A crab. Wow, a crab! Let's make it into a hot pot. An eel. Eel? I'll make broiled eel. A kid's meal. I don't want a kid's meal. But since it's here, I'll eat it. And she really likes it. Kitty rice. I won't eat cat food. I have the pride of a fox. Sashimi. Just pour soy sauce on it and eat it. Roast chicken. Whoa, that's one hell of a chicken. Shrimp chili. Spicy, spicy. Gin stew. Wah! Rice cake. Rice cake makes me feel better. Rabbit rice cake. The rabbit's so cute. Wedding cake. What's with this cake? It's amazing. Coke. I love cola. Coffee. Coffee makes me feel like an adult, but it's bitter. Beer. No alcohol. Any of the grilled items. What is this? Cicada shell. Wow, what a big shell! Poison mushroom. A skull. I don't want it, just bury him! Beetle. Wow, a big beetle! And last but not least, the Chipapa. Wow, a fairy! It ran away. Camaro the Kitsune. While talking to her, you learn that she really looks up to her senior. She's a diligent worker. And that Kitsu seems to have some level of poison resistance. Her trait is a Novice Taoist. She can always use Taoism, Beast, and Ninjutsu skills. Taoism deals 30% extra damage and deals increased damage with Taoism skills based on her current HP. And has increased stats if Kitsune is in the main party. So, I absolutely love Taoism. It's a very nice skill set. Plus the fact that it just applies weakness to whatever element you hit them with. That makes it very useful. So I'm going to put that extra 30% at A. While playing, she writes a letter. She gives you an item. She cheers the party on, but does nothing. She tries to stop the fight, but no one listens. And she trips, dealing minor damage to herself. All of it amounts to about nothing, so C. And for her story interactions, she has almost as much as Kitsu, but not quite as much, so we'll put her at B for story interactions. In the Pocket Castle, she talks to Chirp. Good morning, Camaro. We're both up early. Good morning, Chirp. The morning is so refreshing, plus I need to study and train. Not to mention, waking up early and going to bed late lets you see the weaknesses of others, of course. So, let's spy on our seniors today. An usurper? She also talks with Reina. You always seem to have spare time, Reina. I'm working hard no matter what I'm doing. Relaxing is simply the best. Why don't you try to relieve that stress on your shoulders, Camaro? Alright. I'll give it a try. How do I relieve the stress on my shoulders? I don't know. Harpy's shoulder bones are different. And she, of course, talks with Kitsu. Kitsune-senpai, why does it get dark when it's night? That's, the sun gets tired, so it takes a break. I see, so that's it. Thank you, Kitsu-senpai. You know everything. 1,674.4 kilometers an hour. Frost-time mutters a number, which is probably the Earth's rotation. As for presents, she likes most food, but she doesn't care for vegetables and doesn't like bread or sweets. And interestingly enough, she really likes spicy items. Interesting interactions include cucumber. The vegetables are... I'm not very good with them. I'll do my best to eat them. Mushroom. Don't like mushrooms. I'm not being too picky, am I? Thin fried tofu. Yay, thin fried tofu! I'm so happy! Octopus. Octopus, it's disgusting. I'm sorry, I can't use it. She can't cook. Egg? I think I'll make a fried egg. Milk? Milk's no good for me. It makes my stomach gurgle. Oh, got a little bit of lactose intolerance, do you, Camaro? We don't eat bread back home, so I don't like bread. Rice? Freshly cooked rice is delicious. Omu rice? A jar of ketchup. I spilled too much. Fried rice? Reminds me of Tamamo-sama's fried rice. Paella? Chirashi sushi? Oh, that's not it? But it's delicious. Inari sushi? Inari sushi! I'm so happy! Broiled eel? Broiled eel. I don't like it. Kids meal? Yay! Wait, I'm not a child! So you say. Kitty rice? I'm a fox, not a cat. Miso soup? Miso soup. Such a nostalgic taste. Gian stew? What is this? Okonomiyaki? Okonomiyaki? I'd like to cook it with everyone at least once. Mapo tofu? I love spicy food! Wedding cake? I don't have a sweet tooth. Coffee? It's bitter. Ugh. Any of the alcohol? I can't drink. Any of the grilled items? What is this? Cicada shell? It is summer. Poison mushroom? Skull? What is this? Weeds? Is this not a medicinal herb? Beetle? A beetle? I think Kitsune-senpai liked these. And last but not least, the Chipapa. Wow, a fairy! Huh? Where are you going? It ran away. Frackney the Arachne. While talking to her, you learn that she will eat anyone that steps into her web. Arachne are skilled with magic at the cost of some defense compared to other insect class monsters. She uses the treasure in the cave as a bait to catch her next meal. And while waiting for prey to fall into her web, she gets bored and she will paint. Her trait is Time Spinner. She can always use time magic and insect skills. Insect skills deal double damage to slowed or stopped foes. Time magic has 15% status infliction rate. And skills using spider silk have half SP cost. Now, as a spider, the only thing she really cares about is the spider silk skills, because once she inflicts bind on an enemy, she can just instant KO them with her predatory skill. So the only thing she really gets is that Spire Silk one. Everything else aren't really useful except for against bosses, but even then bosses are hard to inflict various stat ailments against. So we'll put it at C. While playing, she will knit a scarf, she will laugh, she gets caught in her own web and becomes bound, and she falls from her web, becoming stunned, and she will dance. So that's 2 bad stat ailments with no positive ones. So she goes into D. As for story interactions, she doesn't have much, so C. You don't have anyone in the Pocket Castle she talks to yet. I can't leave my web here. Stingy! So for giving presents, she is a carnivore, so she only really cares for meat. Interesting reactions include Sea Bream. Talk about high quality fish. Tasty. Octopus. It looks bad, but it tastes good. Crab. It's hard to drink the fluids from crabs. Dried bonito. It's so dry. Did someone already drink its fluids? Milk. A cow's bodily fluids? But not like this. Rice? What are you trying to do feeding a spider rice? Broiled eel? What are you trying to do feeding a spider rice? And the eel is not good either. It's covered in sauce. Kids meal? Are you mocking me? Kitty rice? Do you think I'm a pet or something? Steak? Why did you cook it? I would have preferred it raw. Tempura? What is this? What did you do to the shrimp? What a weird dish. Miso soup? Drinkable food is rare. Oh, not really? Gian stew? Are you trying to poison me? Takoyaki? What strange food? Does this taste good to humans? Wedding cake? It's some creepy food. Yeah, it's disgusting. Parfait? It looks fancy, but it doesn't taste good. Cola? What is this? What is this? Coffee? Isn't it poison? Which, by the way, giving caffeine to spiders makes them drunk. Beer? Alcohol makes it impossible to spin my web. Jerky? Who sucked this guy? Honey? Things like honey are no good. Any of the grilled items? Why did you burn it? Well, I can eat it. Cicada shell? I wish there was something inside it. Fishbone? Don't be silly! Poison mushroom? Something's not right here. Skull? don't want it, just throw it away. Beetle. There's not much to suck out, but... well, it's alright. Poor Beetle. And last but not least, the Chipapa. Do fairies even have body fluids? Huh, it ran away. Minelli, the Mimic Girl. While talking to her, you learn that she's not very social, but she doesn't like being called a shut-in. Her trait is Made in Mimic. Can always use slime/corpse skills. Corpse skills deal double damage to stunned foes. Dissolving skills deal 30% extra damage. And Surprise Box has a 30% increased stun rate. Which Surprise Box is a skill that Mimics will use at the start of the combat. So, Minelli here, getting that extra stun rate, and her Mimic Predatory skill allowing her to devour stunned enemies, makes this a very powerful combination. In fact, it is so powerful that even if we ignore everything else, it is so powerful that I think we have to put this as an S rank skill. Because she is just a powerhouse when it comes to grinding out or mowing through any enemy that is affected by stun. Because you can just take them out turn 1. So yes, it is a very powerful skill, and it works at any level. So yes, we'll set it as an S rank skill. Her play is she hides in her box, she plays cards by herself, she waters a cactus that she keeps in her box, she plays the alphabet game by herself, and she plays rock, paper, scissors by herself. As far as story interactions, she doesn't have much, so see. In the Pocket Castle, she'll talk to Chandra. Would you like to have the area around your treasure chest lit up? No, I don't. Go home. Okay, I'll decorate just your treasure chest. Go home. She also interacts with Luxaru. Are you hiding in a chair? I wouldn't say I'm hiding. If you're just in a chair, how do you attract prey? Do you even listen to people? So for giving presents, she is a carnivore. Interesting interactions include flour. No powder. Bread. Do you think mimics eat bread? A kid's meal. I don't hate it, but I feel foolish. Sukiyaki. Sukiyaki, magnificent. Yakitori. Yakitori smells like an old man. I like it. Gin stew. I would die if I ate this. Dongo. I don't like sweets, but I like dongo. Wedding cake. I hate sweets. Baked potato. I don't like potatoes, but these are delicious. Cola. I could live on cola. Coffee. I can't drink this stuff. Beer. Alcohol is no good. Honey. I hate sweets. I'm sick of nectar and things like it. Any of the grilled items. What is this? Cicada shell. Did you mistake me for a trash can? Poison mushroom. I don't eat mushrooms, and this one's giving me a bad feeling. A skull. Bones don't taste good. Beetle. Such a little bug won't fill me up. Last but not least, the Chipapa. I wonder what a spirit tastes like. Ah, it ran away. Scat Captain, the useless pervert. You never fight him, so you never talk to him. His trait is red sleeveless, plus 30% to evasion rate, plus 20% to hit rate, 20% chance to play around instead of following orders. So, the evasion rate's nice, and so is the hit rate, but 20% chance to play around instead of following orders is bad. Especially since all of his play skills are bad. So we're putting this at D. His play events are 4 events where he will be knocked off his feet, seemingly in a sort of starship type scenario, which will cause a little bit of self-damage. And then 3 scenarios where he removes his sunglasses and loses confidence, which causes him to become blind. So all of those are bad, so we'll put it at D. And as for story interaction, he's only got 2, so he goes to D. I haven't gotten to anyone on the podcast that he talks to yet. Scat Captain, go and finish! Panty Sensei, the pervert from Pornov. You never fight him, so you never fight him, so he has no talk events. His trait is gentleman pervert. Normal attacks is attempts to steal panties. 50% chance to attempt to steal panties at the start of battle, and 25% chance to attempt to steal panties at the end of each turn. So yeah, I think you all would agree that this is an S-rank skill, and all the extra attempts to steal panties. I mean, I'm a collector of the things. I have to get them all and show them to them for completionist's sake. And this trait alone makes it so much easier. So for that alone, it is an S-rank trait. His play events are, he will touch himself, he will give you an item, he just flat out dies, he gets immersed in ecstasy, and he attempts to steal panties. As amazing as the attempt to steal panties is, that chance that he'll just die makes it useless as a play character. Plus, he has a chance to get immersed in ecstasy. So we'll put him at D. As for story interactions, he has exactly 2 in the Pocket Castle. So D it is. In the Pocket Castle, he'll talk to Scat Captain. What's the situation, Colonel? Oops, I mean, Captain. Extremely good. Sensei also appears to be doing extremely well. Even so, for us to be fighting on behalf of the world, how weird. We are creating a new era, one where we will not be labeled perverts. Therefore, we are no longer perverts. I agree. There's both so happy. They're perverts to the end, no matter what.